Batter interference on a steal. This can happen on a steal of second. It could happen on a steal of third. Technically, it can happen on a backpick attempt. But right now, we're going to focus on the steals since that's the most common. Okay. So first thing we're going to differentiate is what has to happen and what doesn't have to happen for you to get a batter interference call. Okay. Typically, it will happen on an outside pitch during the steal that the batter swings at, misses, and it causes him to usually fall across the plate a little bit. Okay. So here's what has to happen to get the batter interference call. The batter has to interfere with the catcher's ability to make a play on the runner. That's a definition. Notice there's nothing there about there having to be contact. There's nothing there about the catcher even having to make the throw. As long as the batter interfered with the catcher's ability to make the throw or make the play, then you can have interference. NFHS, NCAA, they don't want catchers having to drill the batter in order to get the call. Same thing with official baseball rules for MLB and for our American Legion. They don't want the catchers to have to drill the batter. So if you see the batter interferes with the catcher's ability to make the throw, he doesn't have to make the throw. There doesn't have to be a throw, and there doesn't have to be contact in order to get the interference. What there does have to be is an attempt. The catcher needed to have looked like he was going to attempt to get a runner out. If all the catcher does is maybe stand up because the guy got such a huge jump and there's no even attempt to make a throw, then you have nothing. If it's a first and third steal and the catcher catches the ball and immediately looks to third and doesn't have any desire to throw out a runner, then you have nothing, even if the batter does what would normally constitute interference. So you have to have an attempt at least, okay, to get the interference. But no contact is needed and no throw is needed, okay? Now next, we'll talk about the penalty. If it was strike three on the batter and then he causes the interference, maybe he watched strike three and started stepping towards his first base dugout. Maybe he swung at strike three and stepped across. If it was strike three, then he's already out and the runner is going to be out if the initial throw doesn't get him. Okay, so let's go through that scenario as far as calling that. If it's strike three on a swinging strike three, okay, he's out. I see the interference. I call it. That's interference. I point to it and I call it loudly because I might have to come back to it. And then I watch. If the initial throw gets the runner out, then we have nothing and everything is live. Maybe now the runner from third starts to come home after the catcher throws out the runner at second base. But because he threw him out, there is no interference. Everything stays live. If he doesn't throw him out, with the initial throw, I immediately have to kill it. If the runner is safe or if the shortstop or second baseman cuts off the throw in a first and third scenario, or if there is no throw but there's an attempt, then I have to kill it as soon as the runner did not get thrown out by the initial throw. Time! That's interference. I come back to it. I point to the batter, and then I point to the runner. He's out. Okay? Because the batter is already out. So we can't penalize him. So we have to penalize the runner if the batter strikes out. If it's a double steal, and I'm not exactly sure where the catcher wanted to go, I'm going to get you have to, by rule, get the lead out, the out closest to home if it's a double steal on an interference. Okay? If it's not strike three, same process, yell it, see the play. But this time, if they don't throw out the runner, then you come back, the batter is out, and the runner returns to the base. And that's it.